Hi, I'm JD and welcome to the Creators Compendium. This is just one of many YouTube channels that I started on my journey towards YouTube monetization. I say towards because at the time of making this video, I am nowhere near 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you help me out and click that subscribe button now? As you would know by the title of this video, I have ADHD. Sometimes it is like a gift, allowing me to become hyper-focused and smash through work in record time. Other times, it is a hindrance, as I become consumed with an overflow of ideas and can't stay focused on one idea long enough to complete anything. And that isn't just in relation to creating content. I can go from focusing all my attention on YouTube content 1 week and then spend the next 2 weeks totally consumed by something unrelated to content creation. When I decided to start my YouTube journey earlier this year, I had dreams of monetizing my channel within just a few days. I thought I was going to be able to quit my full-time job and live off the money that was sure to be rolling in. Maybe that sounds familiar, and there are plenty of people out there on YouTube trying to sell you that dream. They'll tell you how easy it is, how little I knew about the world of YouTube, and how quickly I was given a reality check. But that was my goal, and that is what my ADHD brain became hyper-focused on. After all, I had a lot of experience when it came to editing videos, and I wasn't short of ideas. In fact, I had so many ideas across so many different genres that one channel would not be enough. Within the first week of launching my first channel, I had created another 5. Some of these channels would change their name and content, as I ditched one idea for another in search of what was going to get me monetized as quickly as possible. But I came to realize very quickly that the get-rich-quick idea is just an illusion. I remember thinking that YouTube content was going to be quick and easy to produce, and that I would be racking up views and subscribers in no time. The reality was far different. There is actually a lot to learn about creating YouTube content, how the YouTube algorithm works, how to structure your videos, and so on. And if you are just starting your channel or are trying to grow your channel, making sure you read and understand YouTube analytics is really important. The other thing to be mindful of is not to buy into those videos on YouTube that try to sell you the dream of getting monetized in just days or weeks. For most YouTubers who do make it, it is more likely to take 1 to 2 years. If you don't have the passion and time to keep uploading content to your channel for that long, maybe monetization isn't in your future. And that's okay. Some people create content simply for the joy of creating and sharing content, but it's important to know early on why you're embarking on this adventure. Of course, when I first started my channel, I was scouring through YouTube trying to get tips on monetizing my channel as quickly as possible. And there are plenty of videos online that will sell you the get-rich-quick illusion. Of course, I bought into it. Those YouTubers telling me I could create animated faceless channels in minutes, all for free, and be monetized within days. I believed every word. Worse still, those ideas they were selling weren't even aligning with my original ideas. But I was so hyper-focused on making money from YouTube that I just started creating more channels. Big mistake. I was spending all hours of the day putting videos together and uploading them to various channels with mixed results. I wasn't taking the time to get to know my audience or think about the analytics. I also wasn't building much of a content library for any one particular channel. The first channel I created was an animated Bible stories channel. I got the idea after watching other videos on YouTube and people saying this niche was a breakout niche and the videos were easy to make. AI did it all for you, and it wouldn't cost a penny. It still took me a few days to edit the video and publish it on my channel, and then I watched as only a handful of people viewed my video. I think I got 1 subscriber in the first week. The video didn't cost me anything in subscriptions, but the free accounts only gave me enough credits to make 1 video. Hardly enough to build a channel upon. In the same week I launched Let's Talk Tech Tips, which later became this channel, the Creators Compendium. This was the channel I had originally thought of creating before my ADHD kicked in, and I got 1,000 other ideas in my head. I changed the name because I realized that my videos probably weren't reaching their target audience. The channel name was appealing to people interested in computer hardware and other types of gadgets, whereas my channel focused on using different types of computer software. The videos I had planned to release were mainly to do with video editing, animating, and photo editing. It was a decision that I had to think carefully about, because your channel name is your identity. I already had a handful of subscribers, but at the end of the day, you need to make sure you are reaching your intended audience, so I made the decision to change the channel name, and I'm glad I did. Other channels I created, all in the space of a week, were Beyond the Draft, educational videos for English teaching, the Magar Network, a political satire channel, Next Stop Anywhere, a travel vlog channel, Short Walks for the Soul, a channel that just takes viewers on a scenic walk with background music, GOAT tournaments. I actually created a football simulation using ChatGPT and football player stats to simulate a tournament with the top 8 countries and the greatest players throughout history. The History Inquiry, an animated series similar to the Y-Files. Unsolicited affirmations. YouTube shorts where a comedic yoga instructor named Ken gives cheeky satirical affirmations. I thought that would go viral in no time, but the audience thought they were going to get proper affirmations and didn't react well. And I also had a channel with animal stories and short animations. Some of these channels required the use of AI to generate images and videos. AI is pretty good at creating still images from prompts but struggles with videos. It's quite hit and miss. To achieve consistency and not have to worry about any ownership issues, I decided to subscribe to a whole range of sites, and before I knew it, I was paying a lot of money and using a lot of my credits trying to get the results I wanted for my videos, most often without success. This meant either compromising on my ideas or not publishing videos. One of the lessons I learned from this is that you need to see a return on your investment, and I'm not talking strictly financial. If you are investing time, and possibly money, into creating content, then you need to be producing the content you set out to produce, and that will help build your channel, through watch time and subscriptions. There's no point spending money and hours upon hours of your time to produce one video that only gets a couple of views. Yes, that happens, but you need to figure out quite quickly what is worth investing your time and money in. Small or establishing channels are not going to rack up large numbers straight away, but you should get a feeling after publishing a handful of videos whether your videos are getting any interest. If you are getting a few hundred views over the course of a few weeks, that's actually pretty good for a new channel. If after a month, your videos have less than 100 views, then maybe you need to assess what isn't working. My decision to start so many channels was sending me broke very quickly and taking up all of my spare time. I have a full-time job, so YouTube is more a hobby for me. At the rate I was going, there was no way I could grow all of these channels to a point where I could even imagine monetizing them. Something had to give. I decided to focus my efforts on just one channel, and it turned out that this was the channel I had wanted to start from the offset, the Creators Compendium, albeit under a different name back then. The channel had about 20-30 subscribers, and my videos were getting a steady stream of views. Nothing off the charts, but enough to suggest that people were interested in the content. These videos were also cheap to produce as I didn't require animated videos or images, and the content was something I felt passionate about. A lot of YouTubers with small channels who finally get monetized will say that the key to success is not giving up. If you are passionate about your content, then you are less likely to throw in the towel. The road to monetization is a marathon, not a sprint. And it gets easier as you release more content, gain more subscribers, get more exposure through the algorithm. So even though I have 6 channels still running, I only work on one channel, and that is more than enough. The channel is growing steadily, and I have almost doubled my number of subscribers in just the last month. The channel has only been going for 5 months, and whilst I'm still a long way from 1,000 subscribers, reaching 100 subs was a milestone I felt I should celebrate. So I treated myself to some merch. Just a mug for work, a hat, and a t-shirt with my channel logo. It felt good when the merchandise arrived, and I enjoy wearing the shirt and hat when I'm out. It's free advertising for my channel. I have one video that is doing most of the heavy lifting for my channel. It has over 80,000 impressions, nearly 4,000 views, over 120 hours of watch time, and has gained over 70 subscribers to my channel. That's all from one video. If I can get 1 or 2 more videos to do the same, my channel will grow exponentially. And that's the crazy thing about having a YouTube channel. It's that you are always just one video away from going viral. My biggest challenge at the moment is releasing more content. It is really satisfying to log on to YouTube each day and see comments and my sub numbers increasing, and trust me, I celebrate every single subscription to my channel. If I see that number go up in my analytics, I always do a little fist pump. And if I see someone has left a comment and has a YouTube channel, I will often check it out and watch their videos and even subscribe sometimes. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please do, and I'll celebrate you also. Currently, I think this is my 17th video, and I need to be producing more content if I plan to grow my channel faster. The problem with ADHD is that when other areas of my life get busy, I put the blinkers on and focus all my attention on those parts of my life. Work. My kids. These are all tearing me away from content creation, and where most people can probably balance their time and workload, I find myself locked into just one thing or another. It's all or nothing with me. The reality is that most creators publish hundreds of videos before they reach the numbers required to monetize their channel. With less than 20 videos published, I still have a long way to go, but my numbers are exceptional based on the limited videos I have produced. My aim is to increase the frequency at which I publish my videos, but not at the expense of quality. Quality will always outperform quantity. I check my analytics daily, and the desire to grow and eventually monetize my channel is as strong as ever, and only gets stronger with every new subscriber and every new video I release. In the moments when I do turn my attention to the Creator's Compendium, I try to maximize my ability to hyper-focus and create as much content as I can in that short period of time. And my ADHD helps me, because I can spend 12 straight hours working on a single video and get up the next day and do the same again. And that's another thing that I didn't realize when I started on my journey: the sheer amount of time you need to be willing to invest in running your channel. Like I said before, I am quite handy when it comes to video editing, but even with years of experience, it still takes me a few days to put together just one 5 to 10 minute video. That's okay if you only have to think about creating YouTube content, but most people have other jobs that take up the majority of their time, myself included. Again, this is where you have to enjoy the process and see it as more of a hobby than a job. Otherwise, you'd never want to produce videos outside of your regular work. So where does that leave me? Well, currently my channel has over 150 subscribers, and I've notched up approximately 225 hours of viewing, nowhere near what is required to monetize my channel. But that's okay, because, to sound cliché, it's no longer about the money, but rather the journey. I'm enjoying making the content. I enjoy receiving comments and seeing that people like the content I produce. I try to respond to every comment. And yes, you will get some dislikes or negative comments, but that's just human nature, and the fact that people engage with your work is still positive. If you are a small channel or even just thinking about starting a YouTube channel, enjoy the ride. Don't buy into the BS about getting monetized overnight. Celebrate the small wins as much as you do the big ones, and if the big ones haven't come yet, don't worry, they will. And support other content creators, because at the end of the day, regardless of what type of content we are creating, we all have similar goals. Thanks for watching my video and hearing about my journey into the world of YouTube content creation. Drop a comment and let me know about your experience starting a YouTube channel. I hope you got something from this video and wish you the best of luck with your own journey. Take care and see you next time on the Creator's Compendium.